friends, Sarah here with Boho Stitchery, and it is Monday, so it's time for Make and Knit Monday. So if you want to learn how to knit, grab some needles and some yarn and join me for Making It Monday. Hey friends, Sarah here. Thank you for stopping by my channel. Today I have something really cool to show you guys how to do. This is probably one of my absolute favorite techniques or stitches that I've learned how to do, and so I wanted to share it with you guys. I like to make scrap blankets and just, little bits and pieces of leftover yarn I have from other projects, and I love to knit like this, garter stitch, just back and forth, long strips, and make blankets out of these. And they look really scrappy, really patchworky. They're just cool, and every single one of them is 100% unique. So I love to do that. So I'll make long strips. Essentially, they look like scarves. And then there's a couple of ways. Sometimes I will join them together with a crochet hook, just slip stitch them. But every now and then I don't feel like doing that, and I want to knit them together. So that's what I'm going to show you guys how to do today. Like I said, I'm so excited about this. This is the coolest stitch or method ever. So I hope you guys enjoy. So I started with a swatch of just plain garter stitch and this really pretty kind of baby blue color. So I knitted up a little swatch. So you'll need to start with a long strip or a block or a swatch or whatever you guys want to do. And then you're going to cast on your next row. And so you're always going to work, let me flip this over actually, you're always going to work from left to right. So here's my first strip. So we're actually going to pick up stitches on this side and join it up as we knit another swatch. So for this, I just cast it on, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 stitches. So just a small amount. So you'll cast that on. Say you're done with your first strip, you're ready to start on your next. So first you want to cast on your number of stitches, then you're going to turn it a little bit, and I'm going to pop my needle right in here. So that's where we're going to work in. But first I need to yarn over. So we are going to do a yarn over like so. So now we should have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 stitches essentially. So we're going to go in and pop that in there. And we're going to knit a stitch. Whoop, I split my yarn. There we go. So now you should have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So you'll end up with 2 more stitches than you originally cast on, if that makes sense. Whoop, and I dropped my needle. Hang on just a second. Whoop, my other needle fell off the table. So here's my other needle. I'm just using wooden double points. So then, now that we have our 10 stitches cast on, yarned over, picked up a stitch, we should have 12 stitches. I'm going to take my left needle, my left hand, and the yarn over and the last stitch, I'm going to bind off. So I'm going to pull those up and over this last stitch. And the first few rows can be pretty fiddly. It's hard to get it from... That's not exactly the easiest to do to show you guys on camera, but there you go. So now if we count, we should have our 10 stitches again. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now we're going to flip our work around, and this gets a little easier the more rows you get. And for the second row, we're going to work back this direction. I like to slip the first stitch yarn with the yarn in front, so purlwise. Slip it off and put your yarn back in the back. If you don't, you'll end up with another stitch, so that will throw your count off. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and normally, you guys know me, I like to slip my last stitch, but with this pattern you do need to slip your stitch in the front and not the end. So I'm going to go ahead and knit that like normal, even though it goes against time. We're going to slip the first stitch instead of the last one, yarn in the back, knit down 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and now we're going to slip this stitch knitwise, so go through the front, yarn over, you're going to pick up a stitch and knit it. Now you're going to take the yarn over and the last stitch you slipped, so these two here, not this one, these two, and you're going to yarn over and pull them off and over. And now just double check to make sure you still have 10 stitches. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So it's kind of a 2-row repeat, I guess. So now we're going to go back the other way. Remember to slip that first stitch purlwise with the yarn in front. Put your yarn in the back, knit to the end. Turn your work. Like I said, just double check every now and then, make sure you're still at the same count and you didn't have an extra yarn over in there somewhere. I'll do this one more time. So the first part, you're going to slip your first stitch, yarn in the back, knit down to 1 stitch left, slip it like you're knitting it, but just slip it, yarn over, and then you might have to turn your work. You'll see these V's, you're going to go under both loops, pick up a stitch, slip the yarn over and the last stitch you slipped, over and off. And like I said before, that takes a little getting used to. You just want to make sure you don't drop that last stitch. Just take your time. And then that's it, guys. You just repeat those 2 rows over and over again until your stitch is as long, or your swatch rather, excuse me, is as long as you want it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please comment below. And I will see you guys next Monday with more Make and Knit Monday. Bye.